Hey yo, what is going on, viewers of the tube? I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving and you spread the good word of Bitcoin and crypto to each of your family members at the dinner table. But as most of you know, everybody across this globe, they are consumers. And it's Black Friday today, a day of madness to fill corporations' pockets before the fiscal end of the year. Madness that consumers fall into the corporate trap every time for, turning them into cosmetic item blood-sucking zombies. As you can see, there's an uncanny resemblance between the two. Give me iPhone. You know our Day of the Dead. It's time for Chico Crypto. Wouldn't it be nice if we could get the majority of people to flip the switch in their brain and get a rush into crypto like seen on Black Fridays across the globe? Well, there was a rush like that in 2017 during the retail FOMO 20K peak. And the trigger for this was the ICO, initial coin offering, and the Erc20 contract, letting anyone create a token with swift and ease. During this time, a person could throw a dart at a board of ICOs blindfolded and still pick a winner, providing outrageous returns. It's what everyone wanted, a get-rich-quick scheme which didn't take much effort at all. And everyone thought they were an investing master.
I'm not looking, look at my eyes, I'm not looking at anything. It's the one thing, I'm not gonna brag, but thank you.
Like blindfolded Mike. But reality set in. ICOs, they turned out to be a money suck. 95% of the coins launched after the end of 2017 tanked, losing their investors tons of money, to which this day most haven't recovered and likely won't ever will if they keep holding the crap coin. Then, in 2018, we were told the STO, Security Token offering, was going to be the spark like the ICO, which would bring another mad rush bull run, with some estimates in 2018 saying it would grow from a measly 100 million to 10 trillion by 2020. Don't worry, chubby buddy, I thought that one was funny too. And then going to Security Token Cap, the STO market cap site similar to CoinMarketCap, the total cap of STO platforms and their tokens is just above 84 million. So it's actually retraced by 16 million since 2017. And the 24-hour volume on STO trading platforms was a whopping $10,815 yesterday. Howdy doody! I mean, STOs are downright ugly and go completely against the ethos of crypto and trustless decentralization. Have you ever heard of the ERC20 standard? Well, it's an open standard for security tokens on Ethereum. And guess what? Scrolling down, full KYC, and you can enforce complex restrictions, like how much someone can own, prevent someone in a jurisdiction from owning one, and to revoke your STO or money if needed. And guess what? It's the token standard Fidelity is using to reward their employees with. Yuck. So STOs have been pretty much a failure so far, as most people need to understand, even with frictional barriers being broken down with the tokens, building a liquidity ladder is something that takes years, if not decades, to accomplish in the regulated environment. Shoot, even in the non-regulated environment, it has taken a decade for crypto to build a legitimate $500 million liquidity pool, as we found out just 2 weeks ago. So STOs, maybe by 2029, in 10 years it will have a $10 trillion market cap, but not anytime soon. So, as time went on, by late 2018, early 2019, the IEO, or initial exchange offering, took off. As we know, Binance, CZ, and the Binance Launchpad took center stage of this. Early IEOs like BitTorrent performed well, to this day providing an almost 3x in USD returns. Matic smashed it, above a 9x in USD to this day. Shoot, even one of their largest raisers, Harmony One, was able to raise 23 million and still pull off almost a 2x for investors. Early IEOs performed well, yet looking at the more recent ones, Wink IEO lottery participants have lost money in USD. Banned protocol participants have lost money in USD, BTC, and Ethereum. And finally, Perlin participants are absolutely wrecked. Although Binance's last IEO, Kava, has returned over 2x so far in all denominations. I wonder why. Well, Kava, of course, is focusing on what will bring the next bull run, Decentralized Finance, or DeFi, And of course, Binance wants their dirty paws in this too. So what is DeFi? Of course, it's short for Decentralized Finance, and it generally refers to the digital assets and financial smart contracts, protocols, and decentralized applications built on trustless protocols. Yes, it can't be DeFi if it involves a centralized entity, private chain, or authority / pre-chosen nodes for validation. Hyperledger is not DeFi. R3 Corda is not DeFi. XRP is not DeFi. Hell no is Tron DeFi, and no way in bejesus is centralized Binance Chain DeFi. As of right now, the two chains which meet the criteria to be considered DeFi chains are Bitcoin and Ethereum. Unfortunately, the base layer chain of Bitcoin doesn't allow Turing complete smart contracts, while Ethereum does. From the white paper, what Ethereum intends to provide is a blockchain with a built-in, fully fledged Turing-complete programming language that can be used to create contracts, can be used to encode arbitrary state transition functions, allowing users to create any of the systems described above, as well as many others that we have not yet imagined, simply by writing up the logic in a few lines of code. So these complex Turing-complete program smart contracts allow the DeFi applications to be built, while Bitcoin, with its non-Turing completeness, is limited in complexity, but allows the attack vector to be limited in size, while Turing complete has a ton of unnecessary and shadow risk. And this showed its face in 2016 with the DAO hack when 3.6 million Ethereum were stolen, and then the Ethereum chain was rolled back. The hack came down to sloppy smart contract writing using the Turing-complete Solidity programming language. Since then, Ethereum has added gas limits to smart contracts to prevent any effects like the DAO. And what many people don't realize is just the Solidity programming language is Turing-complete. The Ethereum virtual machine is not, meaning it can run non-Turing-complete languages and still be 100% secure. That is why Ethereum now has the Vyper programming language, a non-Turing complete language which is going to be heavily utilized in Ethereum 2.0. Solidity to this day is still the dominant language, but developers might just start looking the other way once Vyper's pretty legs stroll on by. But because of this language, Solidity, DeFi has blossomed, while Bitcoin has been left in the dust. Just going to DeFi Prime for both Ethereum and Bitcoin DeFi offerings. You scroll through each, and you get an idea about how much more robust and developed Ethereum is. So how is DeFi going to kick off the bull run, and what are my favorite DeFi projects? Well, DeFi got pretty much officially launched during the crash from 20K, and it has still been able to push up to nearly 700 million USD locked up, creating its own mini bull run in a bear market. But Tyler, DeFi has launched and those tokens haven't done a 10x yet. Are you sure DeFi will kick it off? Well, no, I'm never 100% sure, but I can make an educated guess as to why. I mean, just looking back at what kicked off the 2017 run, the Erc20 Token contract and ICOs. Well, the technology behind this was the Erc20 Token contract. And this was introduced all the way back in 2015 by programmer Fabian Vogelsteller. It wasn't until 2 years later that its implications to fundraising became fully realized, and the bull kicked off. So we are in a similar state with DeFi right now. All the contracts, infrastructure, and protocols are in their initial stages. Give it a couple of years and the implications will really be understood. So of course, the base layer integration hub token, Ethereum, is top on my list for DeFi offerings. Why? The lack of supply issue will be created from the gravity well of Ethereum lockups in DeFi protocols like MakerDao and Synthetix. Just a month ago, 1 in every 45 Ethereum were locked up in DeFi. As of today, in just 30 days, 1 in 40 are locked up. It's supply and demand, my friends. Supply of Ethereum is shrinking, and if DeFi keeps growing and providing value, the demand for Ethereum will increase. But like mentioned, right now there are 2 protocols providing the bulk of Ethereum lockups, MakerDao and Synthetix Network. Going back to the DeFi Pulse leaderboard, MakerDao has over 47% dominance with 328.9 million locked up in CDPs. Synthetix has been charging forward, like a bull in a china shop though. As we can see, number 2 with 178.6 million locked up. And what's so impressive about this project is it's done all this in less than a year. and launched in February with just over 1 million locked up. And now look at it, over 178 million and 25% dominance in DeFi. And guess who is heavily involved as the Oracle solution for both the heavyweight DeFi contenders? Chainlink. Although not directly tied to MakerDao yet, Chainlink is the Oracle solution for Compound, which relies heavily on MakerDAO's stablecoin DAI. And Compound is the third biggest DeFi project. And you see the other name behind Sergey's head? Synthetix. Yes, Synthetix plus Chainlink equals sweet love. Those who watch my channel know my other DeFi picks: off-chain trusted compute, iExec; privacy, Enigma; trustless token transfers and swaps, 0x Protocol, and Kyber Network. And when it comes to interoperability, I'm looking at Cosmos. The foundations are definitely being built, and the DeFi storm is making strides the regulated crap like STOs can only drool over. Cheers, viewers. I'll see you next time.